How's it going, SGDQ? We'll be running Poo World 3, one of the hardest Kaizo fan games ever made. It's 41 exits of grueling and creative levels.
Oh, it's so long.
Made by this man to torture this man. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Barbarousking. I made this.
And I'm Poo World 3, and I'm his muse.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, I'm Grandpoobear. Wait, not Poo World 3. That's the game, yeah.
That's fair.
It's late, guys. I'm sorry, you know.
So all exits was met earlier, so we will be doing every exit and every boss in this game. That is 41 total exits.
It's not so many exits.
I'm ready. I'm ready to kick this off. Ready?
All right.
All right, help me count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you may have noticed that Barb is winning the Sprite Bid Wars. So we will be playing as the creator Barb. If you didn't know who that was, now you do. It's the man on the couch behind me.
I swear I'm not an egomaniac and like made this game with me as the star. If you beat a challenge in this game, you get to change like the look of Mario in this one. So I swear.
There's a lot of sprites,
Yes.
to be fair.
Yes.
Including some people out here. Like there's some of the players that are out here have a sprite. Some sprites are even broken, but that's neither here nor there.
All the important ones, man.
The important ones made.
So this is level 1. I always like to start off ROM hack with like a fast, fun-paced platformer, and that's pretty much what this one is. It's going to be a lot harder than it looks here. I've seen people take upwards of 20 hours just to get the first checkpoint. So this is one of those cases where this is much, much more difficult than he just made that look. Your first checkpoint there.
Whoop.
The theme of this level was to use like as many different kinds of weird platforms, and in general with Poo World 3, like I wanted to like explore all different kinds of different sprites and custom things.
Ooh.
That's a very tough jump. That's a very
Don't mind me. I'm just going to sneak on past there.
Yeah, what's really cool about this run, you're going to see a lot of what MrMightyMouse is doing here, is it isn't just like a lot of Kaizo game speedruns are just play the game and don't die, but there's actually a lot of really cool speed strats that people have come up with, and you're going to see a lot of those from MrMightyMouse today here.
Huh. There we go.
You know?
Oh, I thought you were just going to hit it on purpose.
Oh, no, not that
That was
one.
level 1.
Level 1 down.
Yeah, well, there we go. One shot, baby.
There we go.
Yeah, we get you the one shots out of the way. We love to see it.
Deathless run starts now. Don't quote me.
You would never know it, too, but he also dodged about, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different Kaizo blocks all throughout that level.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I like to put them to where I can put them for maximum damage to the player's emotions, so...
We get to do something
Touch
no gamers
grass.
ever do. Touch grass.
Touch grass. Okay, so that he just solved a puzzle that Barb put in, right? And it was the only hint we had was touch grass. And I swear to God, there's like videos of literally people walking outside their house as if the hint was going to be literally outside our house.
Yeah, I think some people sent me photos of like their hand in grass. Like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
So we're going to be returning to that level, but for now we need to go here first. The structure of this game is a bit weird, and you're going to see a little bit more of why, but we're on board a sunken ship now.
Ooh.
And this is the Mario player's worst nightmare, is going left.
And
reverse water.
this water's reversed.
Yeah, this water's reversed. I put that there to piss off players as much as I could.
So the water's reversed, and as soon as you jump out of it, you're back to normal. So it's a really, really hard back and forth move right there. Kaizo block.
There's
Another Kaizo block.
right there.
And Meth Shark.
Luckily, we don't have to deal with the shark.
Ah.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Now is a good time for donations, though, as we take a nice leisurely swim.
That poor shark.
Yeah, okay, sure. How about this? Darth Roney donates $25.
Hey, she's over there.
Yeah! Hey, Darth Roney. They say, poo hug, poo hug, poo hug. Chat, let's start $5 hype train to recreate the best poo hug emote on Twitch. The Grand Poo World trilogy has brought a lot of memories throughout the years. I'm so sad is over, but the hype lives on. Love you always, Mouse, Barb, and Poo. Mars, I'm sorry.
There's some who call me
Bruh,
Mars.
I screwed up my own name earlier. Don't worry.
My bad.
So this section's going very fast here, but in this section, MrMightyMouse is actually moving the water with L and R. So he's the one controlling the water level here as he goes. I didn't even see the fish there, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of, Mouse is doing a lot of very small, like, optimizations here that are saving a lot of time for a Kaizo game.
Especially one as long as this.
Like, they add up, man. Those seconds add up.
Yeah.
Any advice to new speedrunners? Those half a seconds, they add up a lot.
For some reason, whenever this rope falls off, it falls off very fast. I don't know why, but I liked it, so I kept it.
Speaking of, for some reason, we have a Sonic fight.
So a lot of this hack would not exist without a website called Super Mario World Central.
Ooh.
And this is just a boss that somebody made on Super Mario World Central, and I thought it was really cool. So this is one of the resources there. I made a Chuck boss out of it, and it was kind of he's a silly little guy. He swings his ball and chain back and forth. He isn't too tough. You are on a timer here, though, so if you don't get your hits at the
No.
the timer's looking a bit tight now. It might be tough.
Can I get him? Okay,
Oh,
we
there
can
it
get
is.
him.
Well, see, he doesn't go. The timer doesn't stop until he flies
get him?
off
Can
the
we get him?
screen. Hey, 1 second.
One
left.
Mario second left. We're good.
GG.
One more than we needed, baby.
Exactly.
All right, so now we're going to head back to the level where we touched grass. We're going to go back on the normal route.
See, at this point in the game, your options, you don't really have too many options of which levels you can play, but that's going to change shortly. These shells, you may recognize this in the music. These shells are more like Super Mario Bros. 2 shells, where you don't jump off them, you kind of ride them for a little while. And that was kind of the theme for this level. There's a helper fish. It's there to say hello, wish you a good run.
Mm-hmm. He's there to stop you from going too fast. The obstacle kills you.
Helps you learn.
Yeah.
So the piranha plant riding the shell there, that's sprite stacking, which might be one of the best custom code things they've done. That was D4 that made that tool. It's so good. So at this section, you can hear the SMB2 music. If you hold down in this section, you gain the Super Mario Bros. 2 super jump. And it's one of the stranger ASMs that I just wanted to experiment with, and it's a lot of fun to mess with. So I made a quick section about that.
Oh, you do that way different than I do that.
So I do a trick there where we hit the on-off twice.
Yeah.
And that is going to let us skip a tough trick further in right here. Where we don't even need to do anything.
Good. Oh, that's so smart.
Now we just go in the pipe.
Yeah.
God, I hate when I see such simple, smart strats.
Anything that we can do to make our life a little bit easier in this run, we 100% do.
Yeah,
Because it is a hard run.
Yeah.
I know, me too. It was so. I know. I hated that up throw. She was just.
So these sprites that are coming out there, these are Yoshi's Island Bowser Blade sprites, and you know, they were a very strange sprite. I've never really seen too many people use them in ROM hacks. I figured I would try messing around with them, and you can do a lot of fun stuff with them. I found there's like 4 Kaizo blocks there he just missed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one's just like a nice, fun platforming level here.
Yeah, I think when people think about Kaizo, they often think like I'm trying to make like the hardest possible thing I can, and that's really not what I try to do at all. I like things to be at least somewhat enjoyable, you know, like you can mix a little pleasure with the pain once in a while.
Well, something I've been talking about lately too is like one of the main differences with like the really great. Oh my
Time.
God! Wait, time.
He-
Done.
Wow, we're done.
Done.
Wow.
All right, wait. The people paid for all exits. We got to do the rest. They paid for all exits, so we'll keep going.
Yeah, it took me 4 years to make those couple levels. It was a lot of work.
The end.
Yeah, just giving players like a little bit more room, because you see in so many Kaizo games, they just make everything so compact, you know what I mean? And that's how you artificially create difficulty.
Very true.
And I'm not a huge fan of that.
Before we can move on with this run, we need to pick up the keys to our ride first. So we got to enter this ship in a completely normal way. Now, you may have noticed we're locked on an island here. So we got to pick up the keys to our ride and head on out. I'm sure you all recognize that as white and nerdy, which is all that is.
So the
You know,
ship,
Amish paradise.
the
What am I
ship-
thinking?
The ship level is what allowed you to actually access the airship, and what the airship does, it lets you fly around to choose whichever levels you want to do on the map. And that was kind of like the starting idea of like why I even made the hack to begin with. Like that'd be kind of a cool thing to do. So that was kind of my start off point.
And it's actually made the routing for this game super interesting because there's a lot of subworlds. So like just figuring out what the optimal way to go around every level and every world is, because there's like 4 or 5 levels you can go to right off the bat.
And not only the subworlds, like you can exit the subworld and it'll put you at a different place on the regular overworld map. So then there's, you know, it added a lot of fun to the routing. And also it added a lot of fun to the first plays, because if you were a viewer, you could go on someone's stream and like 4 people were playing just completely different
Yeah,
stuff.
everybody went different ways.
Yeah.
So in this level, you can see he's standing in the toxic gas there, and if he has to enter the safe zones to like get his breath back every time, depending on what the color of the gas, like, or how toxic the Smash tournament is.
It's a visual representation of the
I should have called this level the Smash.
the Smash
tournament.
yeah.
This is the tricky pipe entry here.
And right in.
Nice.
Love this next section. Yeah. These pipes are so fun.
I love these pipes. These
Yeah.
little quick pipes that we're gonna throw around and go in and out to move around this level.
Yeah, so these pipes are another sprite from Super Mario World Central, and when I first started messing with them, they were crashing the game. They were causing so much lag, and with the help of Kaizo Man and D the Fourth, we were able to like make some small improvements to them, and they became much better. But they were borderline unusable at first, but I think it ended up for a really cool level.
Yeah, this tricks right here this whole thing's cool.
So he still has to refresh his air every so often, so he can't take too long. And that was that.
Love.
There we go.
The quick section.
Just moving along.
You're making this look real easy here, Mouse. Making this look real easy.
Don't worry, I'll take some deaths on purpose later. Those next deaths you see, those are on purpose.
I thought this game was hard. What the heck?
Ignore the little level that pops up. That's just an illusion from the toxin. Your head's a little fuzzy. You don't see that.
I definitely didn't try to go to that level like 70 times.
All right, we're going to try and do a cool strat here. Okay, I'll give it another try.
That was on purpose. It was for
Yeah,
me.
I told you, it was entertainment purposes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one also, again, for me.
This is a tough strat.
I'm not even sure what the strat he's trying to do is.
Oh, this one's cool. Yeah, you haven't seen this one's cool.
Oh.
There we go.
Right?
So these TNT blocks kind of function almost like keys, so you can jump off them, change your jump off them. But depending on the color, like the red ones explode almost immediately. The blue ones take a little longer.
I knew. I threw that one too far.
They're also tricky because you have to let go of run each time you land on it. Otherwise, just like a P-switch, you're just going to fall straight through. Oh, you got the strat again. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, we're feeling it.
I mean, I gotta say, just like the amount of Mario talent in one room over here tonight has been kind of wild between, yeah.
Yeah, between the relay,
Between the relay and this,
Sonic
yeah.
Saves the World.
Yeah, it's been wild.
think people are going to be able to tell I'm a big Street Fighter fan because there's so much Street Fighter music and I'm wearing a Street Fighter t-shirt. People are going to figure that one out.
So we activate that block early so we don't have to wait when it explodes. Right there.
So if you walk through the goal without blowing up that block that he did, you'll just walk into the lava and die. So it's a post-goal death. I like seeing the joy in the players' eyes like leave as they do that. Makes me smile.
Well, because you instantly realize, too, like, if you're playing this game at this point, you've had a few of them, right? So you know, like, as soon as you hit that goal, it's like, yep.
All right, this would be a good time for a donation because we're just snagging a quick secret exit.
Yeah, absolutely. From Winnow, they donate $100 and say, all of us in the mouse pad know you're going to crush it. Good luck. Have fun.
He is crushing.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
He is.
Defy
good.
by Default donates $25 and says, I just want to say good luck and most importantly, have fun to Mouse in your Grand Poo World 3 run. The entire Kaizo community is rooting for you. Poo love.
Don't worry, Mouse. The whole community is counting
The whole
on you.
community.
The whole community is counting on you.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah.
Nervous sweats.
Time for some more?
Yeah, you can go and get some more.
Okay, yeah. $100 from I Have One Big Eye. They say, hi, Grand Poo World 3, I'm Dad.
Hi, Dad.
So on this level, you can see that there's a constant flow of dolphins just keep coming up and up. So they spawn on every certain number of frames. They're just consistently always going to be there. As you can see, they can help you, but they can also greatly hinder you and kill you. So it's a little bit of a mix there.
This end part's so... I know this doesn't look hard, but that part is so, technically timing. It's so hard.
This is, I can't stress this enough, a very hard hack.
Nah, man, it's easy. You're not even dying. Look at
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you could just bring that block with you, though.
Yeah, it lasts forever. It's your,
Yeah, I
it's your
had
friend
no
block.
idea
It's
about
your
that.
companion block that we instantly destroy.
Learned that one today.
So the kind of dolphin that follows you when you ride around, that was kind of inspired by a lot of different Morsel hacks. And Morsel's an amazing creator who's made so many different hacks. And he's definitely hurt me before, but I've been inspired. He's a very, very talented creator. And look, another helper fish. See?
That fish crushed many a player on the blind playthroughs. Orb. Yeah, there's no yumps in this, so we got to orb as much as we can to make up for it.
Oh my God, there are no yumps.
There's no yumps.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I mean, you don't get them anyways.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know what? That
Hit
is
the message block. No.
That is a blatant
We
lie.
we don't have time to read the message block, Barb. And can you tell us what the message block says?
Well, it describes where Mario gets these throw blocks, because in this level, you can see Mario's just making throw blocks appear out of nowhere. So, like, where could they possibly be coming from? Pooh, where are they coming from?
Well, I mean, there's only so many places that a human could, or a Mario in this case, could hide them. And I guess, I mean, the technical term, this is the technical term in Kaizo, is the Marosi. That's the technical term.
It's science.
It's science.
I like the
not on
Jerry
us.
Springer reaction
I know,
from the
like
audience.
I made that.
Oh.
I went so high. Oh, well.
So you get one shot at that final pipe. You have to catch the dolphin at just the right moment and kind of swoosh on in with the block there.
Yeah.
And if you die, there's no checkpoint in this level. It sends you right back to the start. So it's a quick level, but it's unforgiving.
I like how I just got blamed for that joke, too. You just set me up.
I appreciate that.
I got your back.
I was the one that put it in the game, but
And they all groaned, and every one of them knew what it was. Like, you know, like they...
Oh, how could he? Oh, no.
No.
Man, this level is a D-pad check for sure.
Yeah, so what he's holding up to swim up fast, but then you're trying to throw these bricks right, bricks left, and it's just very, very difficult.
yeah, I played many levels where you had to make throw blocks and you had to do a various platforming challenge, but I never played a water level that had to do it. So I was like, yeah, why don't I try that? And that's kind of where this level came from. Also, I named this level Gill Issue, so I feel like nobody's allowed to complain about it because like all I can say is, well, it's a Gill Issue. You know, it's like.
We can't complain, but we can groan at the pun.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Orb.
Orb.
There's a lot of orbs in this.
I didn't realize how many orbs there were until I told an entire crowd of people to yell orb every time I got one. Now I'm slowly realizing.
Yep.
All right, we're leaving this little cave area. We're going up to Shifting Stronghold.
So to access like the final area of the game, you have to choose 2 of 3 of the main castles. There's a lot of choice in the game. So this is one of the potential 3 castles you can play. So this level, I was kind of inspired. There's lots of layer 2 castle levels where everything is moving. But the difference here is that to move the layers, that's not happening on its own. You have to control them yourself with L and R. So that means you have to platform and you also have to move the layers constantly to help you out. You're also on a timer too, so you have to go fast. So
The timer's the real kicker in this one, yeah. Because you can't just sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna line it up. You have to do it all at once.
Luckily for us, the timer isn't something we're really concerned with. You do have to say hi to Hank, though. This is the one portrait we see. So everyone say hi to Hank.
That is the one you can always see.
Yeah.
I have a $100 donation from Hank Sinatra.
Hey!
It says hi.
Hi.
Haha 2020.
That's a cute little optimization right there.
I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I think I stole that one from Lack Attack, actually.
So this is the same theory as the first section, where in this case you're pressing L and R to move everything left and right. And
Oh, no. There is a slight amount of jank sometimes.
how dare you? There is no jank in this game.
You know what? That's just part of playing a game from
Oh, yeah.
1991. You know what I mean? Like,
This game was made 30 years ago. What can you expect?
did you see what we're shoving into Super
Yo,
Nintendos
that's
now?
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky Bad Apple isn't showing up in the middle of my playthrough. Okay.
Oh, that one angered me.
Orb.
You know, that one angered some people. It didn't kill anybody, though.
I know.
It was just there as like a haha.
No,
thing.
it killed me. That one did kill me. I was
Oh,
up
did
there.
it?
Oh, yeah.
I need that clip.
All right. So we're done with this island. We got to get in our ride.
Can you put on hot drinks?
I got you. The best Wendy's training video from the 90s.
So you might recognize these. If anybody ever played Shovel Knight, you might recognize these. These are the snow blocks, pretty much directly from Shovel Knight. I'd seen these in the jump hacks before. I love this block. I thought it was so cool. I really wanted to make a level themed around that one.
Cool.
And then, of course, this song right here.
The national anthem.
Yeah, this song is in so many hacks, and it deserves to be because it is such a banger.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's just a good song.
We do have a fun strat here.
Yep.
Oh, no, we got to go for that.
So the best part about this song is it has this little like breakdown here that basically lets you know you weren't good for the level. He hasn't got it to it yet, though.
It's like the melody of
Oh,
shame,
we're going
right?
to.
The melody of shame, yeah. Here it comes, though, it bangs.
Yeah, we had to do it just for Pooh. That's, again, the deaths are for Pooh.
Death for entertainment purposes.
Defib. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Little shell jump through there. That is not intended for the record.
It's true. It's not. How much does that even save exactly? Like,
Like through.
I legitimately
Second
think
and a
it's
half,
like,
maybe.
yeah, maybe a second.
It's got lots of swag.
it looks cool.
Yeah, that's what matters.
You don't stop, so it's just like a full momentum.
I would do it if it was slower, to be honest.
There was another Kaizo block right at the end there.
There's a nasty Kaizo block on that final jump. It is right in the way.
When I made it, and I made this on stream and I was testing it. People were like, "Where are all the Kaizo blocks? Well, you didn't put enough Kaizo blocks in it." And people were not saying that after the week of release. That was not.
That's classic Twitch chat.
Yeah, this it is.
All right, this was the one level that I was like, what the hell, Barb? What the hell when he was made? Now I love it. I love it now, but...
Yeah, I kind of thought that's how people were going to react to it overall. But I was like, I think I'm right, so I'm going to keep it.
So, like, the gimmick
It's the children who are wrong.
Yeah, the gimmick here is, like, you're on ice and you're moving, but when you change direction, you don't do it right away. It's like this delayed change direction, and it just makes everything hard and awkward.
Yeah, it's very slippery and like it takes a lot of getting used to.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so many of the usuals. Oh, there's a really tricky checkpoint here.
This is a mean checkpoint. I definitely died here. I think in my blind playthrough, I was like, there's no way Barb trolls me. And like right as I said that, I just flew off the edge. Because if you just land there, you just go right immediately and die.
Yeah, that's true. So I kind of felt like, we've seen the traditional Super Mario World ice level how many times, and I was like, I kind of want a different ice physics for this one. And I knew people were going to react to it a bit negatively, but I was like, I think it's cool.
I actually didn't mind this one as much as most, but I'd also played hacks that had this. Yeah, so I kind of knew what I was doing.
It was one of those ones. It was like in Grand Poo World 2, I didn't like the poison mushrooms. Then it was my favorite one to speedrun. It like became my favorite one. It's the same thing here. It was like I love this one in the run.
So he's got to keep these momentum jumps the entire way. Oh, that is.
Wait, are you supposed to get the momentum for that?
Well, there's a message block there.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I didn't know that.
You're supposed to, and that's different in this version. That jump is a big chungus jump now. All right, now would probably be a good time for a couple donuts, too.
Yeah, absolutely. How about this? From Foff and Cake, they say, hey, Mouse, we're both rooting for you as you tackle a very difficult game. Thanks for demonstrating the mastery the Kaizo community is capable of, and go kick butt for charity.
Wait. That was 2 people and 1 donation?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're gonna need to run that one back, okay? Run that one back.
The Blue Snake donates $5.15. They say, fan games are my favorite at every GDQ, and these 3 keep the hype strong at every event. Good luck on the run, Mouse. Also, hey, Pooh.
Hey.
How did MrMightyMouse get his name?
Oh, that's actually a wonderful question. A lot of people think it's from the old Mighty Mouse cartoon, but that's not true. Actually, MrMightyMouse is a big fan of old NBA player Damon Stoudemire, who had that tattoo on his arm, 1990s Toronto Raptor legend.
I mean, to be fair, I like him from his time on the Sun.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, that's actually, so he saw the tattoo and then said, that's a cool mouse that looks mighty.
How do you have these ready all the time?
100%.
Just ready to go, yeah. Actually, you know what's funny is the only other thing I ever think about besides him is Damon Stoudemire's right arm.
Also, no one's going to double check his tattoos. It's fine. We can just say it.
Oh, no, that's a real thing. Damon Stoudemire has a Mighty Mouse tattoo on his arm.
Why do you know more about my lore than I do?
I think the real thing we need to be asking is, why do I know the tattoos of 1990s mid-level point guard Damon Stoudemire?
That's fair, yeah.
Can anyone tell me why I'm getting donations in the voice of Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh! What?
What?
Oh,
I don't know if I can attempt these, but tell me when I have time.
You got it.
Am I doing this right now?
Oh, I want to hear it.
No, okay.
We're busy writing bubbles.
Hey, Mario, that big old 500-pound some dude, Bowser, took the dang princess and used all his star power to put everyone in paintings. Now take your butt inside those paintings and recover those stars with a little bit of jumping. What? A little bit of punching. What? And a little bit of butt whipping. What? To save Princess Peach, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Toad said so.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful.
I know nothing about wrestling.
First of all,
Nailed it.
You nailed it. I think you do know something about wrestling.
Yeah.
You had those what's on point.
You got the showmanship, which is like
Yeah.
90% of wrestling to begin with.
Yeah.
All right, back to the mountain. This level infuriated me on my blind playthrough. And I don't know if it's because I got there and I've been playing for a while, but the wall climb mechanic just,
This one hurt my hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the tougher levels in the game for sure. There's like so as you can see, whenever he climbs the wall, there's like a grip meter. It's almost like a Breath of the Wild style, like how long you can hang onto the wall at all. And as you see, he has to climb up and keep advancing past all the spikes. And
Ben's got one of these.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't jump.
So that might look like really simple, but even really experienced players got hard stuck on that one. That's honestly just a straight up knowledge check for a lot of players. You can still mess it up even if you're extremely skilled at the game. You have to jump, duck under, and then quickly jump again past it on the very steep slope. If you've never tried like moving on a very steep slope in Super Mario World, it is probably the worst thing you can ever do in this game.
Oh, yeah.
It just throws you off. It's so bizarre.
I think there's a long clip of me going, he put in a slope muncher and just complaining for like 5 minutes straight.
I think that's exactly why I put it in. That's exactly
he knew
the
it. He
reason.
knew I specifically would complain about that.
Well, you know, LinkDead made an entire hack of just
Yeah.
that. He looked at it, like smiled, and never died to it. He just like went right past it. Yeah, that's a way trickier move than it looks.
I don't know. That one looked tricky. It does look tricky.
And no, I don't think so.
That fish killed me.
Yeah, that was a particularly emotionally damaging fish there for some people.
That one definitely got me, yeah.
Also, this song, I don't know if you recognize it from Metroid Prime. I have to give a shout out to G Gamer who made this. He is like such a talented music porter for Super Mario World. And I cannot believe that the Super Nintendo is making these sounds. Like, he's just so talented at this. G Gamer, composer, and Dan the VP did a ton of the music for this game, and they just did an amazing job.
What's funny is I knew it was Metroid Prime, so I was like, it's probably G Gamer.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he also did I think it's Metroid Prime music and like Grandpa World 1, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
He's like such a nice dude too. He's like, yeah, I'll make music, sure.
It does kind of like all the stuff we can do with the Super Nintendo still now to this day. I'm like, why do we have new consoles? Why do we need these?
This is the last jump here, a little tricky jump, spin
That was
across.
cool.
There you go.
There we go.
Very smooth.
That's a rough level because there's a lot of places to die and the level sections are long.
Yeah, that's
They're
a
long.
long one for sure.
This run is freaking amazing right now.
We're a little spicy. Listen.
Oh God, I love this level so much, guys.
This is the first of what we'll call, I guess, like the boss levels.
It's so good. This level's so good.
You may notice slight inspiration from another game.
So in this level, I removed Mario's ability to jump entirely. So what Mario does in this instead is that he reverses gravity every time he jumps. So he'll reverse from the ceiling to the floor over and over.
And there's just so many cool little visual moves in this that I love. Like the way you get under the charging chuck, that right there.
Also, the music is just
The music
a banger.
bangs. That move, I love that move.
That's tough.
Yeah. Get a nice little speed strat here.
If you ever notice like a really awkward jump like that, there was a Kaizo block there.
There was, yes.
And then this section right here, I mean, these swamp jumps are so pretty.
So this was a track that was done by Dan Salvato, I believe, from a Bomberman game, I believe.
Man of many talents.
Yeah, he truly is. He really is.
I played Doki Doki Literature Club for the first time this year. I sent him a DM of just like, dude, you melted my brain, you know?
So here he's spin jumping across the ceiling there. I thought it was so awkward that I had to put that in. So this is a boss fight, and I'm sure many of you remember from earlier tonight, D to the fourth. She is just an incredibly talented individual, and I came to her with the idea of like a VVV style boss fight of the Gravitron, and it was a lot of work back and forward. And I really have to say that this fight here, what you have to do in this fight, you have to constantly avoid the projectiles and survive for a certain amount of time. And MrMightyMouse is just, I'm not sure he's going to take a hit at all. He's just.
Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta jinx me?
Yeah, this one was definitely one of the like really, really fun surprises. And just like, again, look at what the Super Nintendo can do.
Yeah.
You know? What if they were like, you know what, screw the Switch 2, we're just gonna bring back the Super Nintendo.
It's back.
Yeah, it's
Super
just
Nintendo
back.
Pro.
Yeah.
So there is an amount of RNG here as to when the winning orb will show up. And you can also miss it too.
Wow, ooh, wow.
Yeah, this is kind of bad luck.
Bad. This is real bad luck. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay.
So it can show up around 1 minute, so this is actually like really bad.
There it is.
All right, we didn't take damage. You're right.
Wow.
See, I was right. I was giving you confidence.
So you're gonna see our first instance of moving in the overworld with our airship and like tactically moving from place to place. So we're gonna go over 3 and up, and we're gonna come out right where we need to be.
Yeah, so depending on where you leave an area with the airship, it actually affects where you end up on the overworld. So I made like the only ROM hack with overworld like movement optimization, I guess, like that. So.
And it was fun. And I had a really good time. We had great times routing that, so.
Now would be a good time for a couple donos.
Yeah, absolutely. $100 from Fast Forward, who says that Stone Cold impression was performance art.
By God.
Thank you very much. $300 from Jump Attack. Hi, Mouse, you're killing it.
Yes.
$1,000 from Maddie Thorson.
Yo.
And Maddie says, the SMW community rules. You rule, Maddie. Thank you very much for that.
Maddie does rule.
Allegedly.
So these falling leaf sprites, whenever you show an SMW player these, they'll almost always go, ugh.
Oh no. No. Okay.
See, look at what a nice guy I am.
Pay a visit
I
to
don't even kill
Pensive
you.
Link Dead.
I'm such a nice guy. But yeah, most Super Mario World players, when they see these leaf sprites, they kind of groan and they're like, ugh. And I might be one of those, but at the same time, I actually think that there's a lot of cool things you can do with these leaf sprites. So I decided to try to use them. I actually did that a lot in the game, where it's like a terrible sprite that's like nobody likes. Let me try to make something cool with it.
And there's still leaves in the end.
And they're still terrible.
Yeah. And also you can see here, there's a lot of pretty obvious optimizations that Mouse is doing, right?
Oh yeah, we don't need most of those blocks.
Skipping those leaves, you know. And again, these things just add up, and they're really special to have in Kaizo ROM hacks. A lot of Kaizo ROM hacks, again, they're so tight they don't leave you that room or that freedom to do something.
I like some leeway.
Yeah. I think it's really special to give players leeway, but still be hard as hell, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, if you're somebody who's familiar with any kind of Donkey Kong runs, you might recognize the next level. It is a classic of Donkey Kong runs.
Yeah, I'm a big Donkey Kong Country fan. Love Donkey Kong. And this features some of the sliding ropes, which were mostly from like Donkey Kong Country 3, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Second half of this level's so amazing.
So the different color ones pull you in a different direction on each one. You have to re-grab them each time you jump off, so you have to make sure you're pressing up every time. And it's pretty easy whenever you're grabbing ropes or vines or anything like this sort to fumble that. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah, this level is definitely a D-pad check.
There's another Kaizo block there.
Yeah. He's trying to get me.
It's a friend block. It's going to help you.
Yeah, in the second half here, it's a lot of like being able to let go of up and then re-grab it at the right time. As you see, even when he's just climbing right here.
He's actually constantly jumping up the rope to just go that little bit faster each time. Because it's like the game has become very optimized already, and people have taken Grand Poo World 3 farther than I thought they ever would. So
The frames do add up.
yeah.
Speedrunning, man. Speedrunning in 2024, you get 2 months before it's crazy. Yeah.
You get no months if
that.
it's in early access.
I was gonna say 0 months if it's a Nintendo game leaked a week early.
There's too many Australians now.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No. Oh, that's a rough one.
So there's a technique in Super Mario World you'll often hear called a regrab, and what that means is like you bounce off of an enemy without holding jump, but you have to repress it, and that final jump there is like a really tough regrab. Very easy to miss those.
Yeah. Honestly, like regrabs are the core of Super Mario World Kaizo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're almost so much of a misnomer because we basically do them on every jump.
Right.
But that one specifically is like when we don't even do a real bounce. It's just re-grabbing jump after we hit it.
Once you learn how to regrab like really effectively, I mean, you can start like throwing your shells for shell jumps like anywhere you want and just adjust to it.
Yeah.
And you just get so much more control over Mario that you can really just wizard through the games.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's really like where you kind of learn to like, man, I love Super Mario World is where it's like, wait, I don't hold jump on every jump. I don't just hold B.
Yeah.
And that's where you really like, oh, okay, this game is awesome.
Yeah.
It's the Smash Bros. Melee of Mario is what it is.
And it is just those like extra frames of falling when you're not holding jump really makes the difference.
Some more Donkey Kong music here.
One of the hottest optimization. Wait, you do the left first? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I go left first.
Never mind then.
Listen, we got optimizations here
Listen,
too.
I just want to say that Barb was making this game long before Mario Wonder came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We say that because, you know,
Long.
It is true.
Yes.
this ASM has actually been on SMW Central for like a decade. It's been there for a real long time.
So for this level to even be accessible, if you recall earlier, we were talking over it, but during the bubble level, playing that bubble level is what made this level available. So that's actually a really sick speed strat right there to skip the platform and just keep moving forward. So the bubble, you're allowed to jump off of it, but you can only have one bubble out at a time, which means that you kind of have to do a lot of different strats and finagling with the area. There's a Kaizo block there.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere.
There's another one.
Whew.
It's hot.
That was clean.
All right, back in. Now for the optimized section that Pooh wants.
This is just one of the greatest skips, honestly.
Oh, I love it.
It's just such a good, beautiful skip coming up. And not only that, it skips like a very long level, so.
Yeah, well, I think we blatantly stole the skip coming up in the second half of this section from the task.
You know what annoyed me too is my chat was like, I bet you could just burn that shell back
Of course,
up there.
yeah.
And I was like, no, chat, you can't. And then it. Anyway.
So these sequence of blocks, they're obviously on a different timer. There's like a bunch of different kinds of blocks that are on and off here.
Whoop.
That was nice, dude.
The second half of the section is a little different. Whenever you hit the switch, the blocks are active for a certain amount of time. We're not going to be seeing too much of this section, though, because people discovered a way to kind of skip a significant amount of it, and I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, you're supposed to do this really big, large loop, and you come back to the beginning. But instead, we're going to use this shell.
Whoop. So what happened there is we threw the shell and it fell back down on the switch.
Yeah.
And activated it.
And that's a lot harder to learn than it looks like. Oh, that was so simple, but it's a lot harder to learn and figure that out. I think that was taken from the task, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. That was one of the few things we saw from the task where we were like, we could do this. We got this.
So these Resnors can only be damaged by a throw block, and you also have to that was a really solid block.
There we go.
That was nice.
Jesus
good.
Christ.
We're cruising.
Dude, we are cruising right now. You got to slow down. I wanted some more TV time, man. Like, geez.
All right, next level. I'll die some for you
no,
next
no.
level. No. All right, we got to take off. Boom. right where we need to be. Never seen such optimized overworld movement in a heck.
So this level is one of a series of levels I made in the game where I kind of revisited a level design or like an idea I had from an older game. This is like the first level of Grand Poo World 1, and since I think this is like the last ROM hack I'm gonna make, I thought it'd be kind of cool to like to revisit some of these ideas. This is kind of a shout out to the first level of Grand Poo World 1, and significantly more difficult, obviously.
I don't know. That was a pretty hard level back.
Yeah, back in the day, that was a tough level.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still tough.
It's still tough.
I've watched Laser pick this back up. Level 1, still pretty tough. Boink.
You're just sailing
Jesus
through this,
Christ, dude. You're just
So this level was a Grand Poo World 1 throwback, but that is not the only throwback in this level. You may potentially recognize our old friend, Charles, from Grand Poo World 2.
So this version of the Chuck is it obviously comes from the Grand Poo World 2 Chuck boss fight, but this Chuck has some changes and some new attacks. Now the question: are we actually going to get a chance to see it from Mighty Mouse?
I was about to say, dude.
So he can summon clones of himself to attack you.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Oh.
No!
Oh no!
I knew. I was like, but the fish was coming. I had to try and get him.
Mm-hmm.
So the
There's your death, Pooh.
So the baseballs are the same as they were in Grand Poo World 1. They just sail off the screen. The tennis balls bounce off the wall and try to hit you from there. So they're a little bit different in this one.
Does he always throw baseballs with that pattern?
No, I think
okay.
it's RNG.
All right. I didn't know if you were.
That attack is like, I swear, that's the only attack I just don't know how to handle.
What, when it's 2 footballs and a rock?
Yeah,
Or
when it's mixed,
when
either
it's
way.
mixed, yeah.
Yeah.
This fight can very quickly get out of your hands. It's very tough.
I don't mind 2 rocks and a football, but
Yeah.
2 footballs and a rock, I don't like it.
There's the tennis balls.
We're just staying safe over here. Gah, every time? Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, some of his attacks are RNG, so you're never quite sure exactly what he's going to do. Kind of some brute force there using the mushroom to make sure he dies, which is kind of a smart play.
No.
Oh. So we got to hit him twice right here, or he is going to go.
Oh, get out.
So in Grand Poo World 2, the Chuck chases you and explodes. In Grand Poo World 3, he runs away, and unless you kill him, the screen goes white, and it's like a nuclear explosion, and you die. So you have to kill him in Grand Poo World 3.
All right, we're gonna grab 2 quick free exits, so this is definitely a good time for donos.
All right. Hey, I should have shouted this out a long time ago, but thank you, gamers, for helping to raise $1.3 million for MSF. Donations are still pouring in. Your generosity is so appreciated. Ashley FL donates $25. They say, Mouse, you are killing it. So proud of you tonight. We're all cheering you on in Discord. Also, hi to Barb and Pooh. Have fun, guys. So fun cheering you on. Mouse, go. Nice.
Nice.
You are
Thank you.
killing it.
I'll try.
This next one is a little confusing. $25 from Trogdor576. They say, I have been waiting all week to watch Grandpoobear play Mighty Mouse World 3 with Barb on the couch. I mean, Mighty Mouse playing Barb King World 3 with Pooh on the couch. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
nothing
it.
wrong there, I don't think.
Thank you to Sans Seraph for donating $25. They say, I love SGDQ. The vibes are immaculate. Yeah, shout out to the vibes.
The
The
vibe.
vibes.
The vibes.
$25 from Terror Fecta. They say, this is a poem for our host who said he'd like poetry most. You'd prefer a haiku, but well, from me to you, limericks are just more fun to post. Thank you. And they say, here's to hitting 1.3 million.
So I've never played it, but there's a game called Shinobi 3, and I was kind of inspired by a level from Shinobi 3 where you ride a horse and there's like platforming and stuff. I was like, well, Yoshi's kind of a horse, right? We can make a level like that.
Don't start that discourse again. Apparently people have heated opinions on it.
What, if Yoshi's a horse?
Yeah. It's a heated discussion.
So these blocks you can see are changing Yoshi's color, and as you know, in Super Mario World, depending on Yoshi's color, changes his abilities. So here he can fly, but then when he goes through there, he loses that ability.
He's not a horse.
He has horse-like attributes.
He does.
I like to think of him as a doggo, but I know that's probably wrong.
Ooh, I definitely don't want to think of him as that.
So this is a required mid-air shell jump.
Oh, first try, easy.
First try mid-air, he's a god. Look at this guy. Oh, you know what? There actually is a yump in this game, right?
Oh, yeah.
No,
There's
you're
a
right.
required yump.
You're right.
You're right. If I nail the yump first try, I want to see a $5 dono train. It is tough. It's tough, I'll admit.
It's a Yoshi yump, I mean, so.
Oh, a Yoshi yump is even worse.
Way
You can't use both buttons with a Yoshi yump. You ditch Yoshi.
True.
Yep.
I want all those $5 to go towards killing the animals too. Just saying. It's currently winning. Let's go.
I mean, we are going to kill some Yoshis for you.
That's
if it makes
fair,
you feel
yeah.
better.
So you might notice that this Yoshi looks really weird. This Yoshi kind of moves more like the frog from Donkey Kong Country. Isn't it Winky is his name? So he doesn't really, he doesn't tongue or do anything. He actually just bounces whenever he jumps. Okay,
Here
here's
it
the yump.
is. Yo.
Oh,
Wow,
Oh,
first
baby.
try.
Wow.
First try.
When have you ever seen such a gamer with such skill?
Dude, the way chat was popping off when I was first playing that level. They're like, every time.
This is another different Yoshi. This one has a horn and shoots fire from his mouth. And in this section, you have to use that fire to advance. And also throw away Yoshi once you're done with him, as you do with all Yoshis.
Disposable tool.
Exactly.
Tools, not jewels.
This section, you actually have to hit yourself with Yoshi's fire to send Yoshi flying through.
I like this part. When Yoshi's in walls, he just shoots up, by the way. That's what happened right there.
Yeah, Super Mario World's a bit of a jank game. A jank.
There's a Kaizo block right
Yeah.
there, too.
There's 3 Kaizo blocks there. If you land early and you try and jump out of the way of that fireball, there's 3 Kaizo blocks waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really hilarious. So you can see either path he took led him to that level. So there's actually there's built-in options as to what you want to play in the game. So for the any percent route, that means that you can optimize and choose which levels you want to play. Now for all exits, you're going to play everything anyway. So
But we still had to optimize the route because we still got to get around all of them, you know? And it's basically it kind of, if you looked, you start in the middle, you go up left, come down right, and then you end up back in the middle. Once it's all said and done, because there is a super secret hidden level over on the left. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. This game was super fun when it first came out. It was so much fun.
So this is another level that was it was something I did in Grand Poo World 2. Now it's not really a water level. It's more like kind of the Mega Man Shovel Knight style, really floaty jumps in the water. And I made a level in Grand Poo World 2. I didn't do too much with it. I kind of was like, I bet I can revisit that and do a lot more. That was a great first try, by the way. That was awesome. So I utilized the same physics and decided to revisit and make a whole new level with it. And this is one of my favorite levels in the game. I love playing this one. This Fugu cannot be killed. He cannot be bargained with or reasoned with. All you can do is avoid him or use him.
And he's annoying right here. Oh, he's annoying right there.
Oh, he's on you.
Yeah, he's nice.
That's nice.
There we go.
That was really good.
I do take an intentional death here because there's going to be fish swimming by, and that fixes their position.
So the fish position, they're actually reskinned Eries that are flying in. You can see that the crab is not only throwing rocks, he's also spewing fireballs periodically. The hitbox on those is wild. They are nasty.
Yeah, you have to stay way out of their way.
Yeah, the fireballs are the real danger here. And also, you're trying to be as fast as you can. You don't want to miss any of your ammo going on here. But also, I was really happy to see this sprite finally used in ROM hacks.
Now, mostly this sprite is
Yeah.
associated with like bad ROM hacks.
Yeah,
So it's usually,
exactly.
I was like, I bet I could use it.
There we go. Oh no, I didn't. All right.
Someone please get us some of that 3-headed Hydra from SMB2 ones. I see a lot of the flame guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Fry Guy, right?
Fry guy, yeah.
This is not gonna go. Yeah. This either we just nail it first try or it takes us a bit.
Listen, crabs are the ultimate life form. I mean, what are you gonna do?
All right.
He's crustaceaning you. Like crushing you.
No.
That was bad. That was bad.
I'm timing myself out my own chat. 10 minutes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No.
Also, he takes 1,000 hits.
Isn't it like 5?
Yeah.
Might as well be 1,000.
It's like 1,000. Oh, I didn't even see that one.
This is it's just a tricky fight. There we go.
Well, it's nice that you're dying a little bit. That way we're like, oh yeah, this game is hard. Right.
Yeah, you need a reminder.
Kind of slaying it
Yeah,
pretty hard.
you need a reminder every once in a while.
Kind of slaying it.
Oh my God, those fires. All right, let's go. There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Ah, that took a bit. Oof. All right, we can head out of here. Now we're gonna go to the super secret level. There is no hint in the game where this level is, for the record.
Yeah, the thought process was that it'd be cool if like maybe like years down the road somebody would find this level and be like, what is this? But of course, so many people playing it and searching everywhere. I think people went systematically every tile to try to find this. So
Yep.
It's a classic RPG overworld, just like something hidden in the middle of nowhere trope.
I think if you wouldn't have attached the bridge to this level, it might have stayed hidden for a while, actually.
maybe.
Yeah.
So this is the same time stop mechanic from Grand Poo World 2, where each time you hit the clock block there, that you will freeze whatever sprites you hit. So like this throw block gets paused, the shell is getting paused, and you have to navigate the obstacles by doing that.
Oh, that's cute.
This level was a ton of fun to make.
It's
I love this level.
It's a ton of fun to play. These right here, it was the up throws that I thought were so cool.
So a key is actually a sprite, just like a Goomba or a shell or anything. So when you kick it up and hit the block, it actually will store that movement going up. So you have to periodically ride the key up through these invisible blocks just so you can make it. And it was a ton of fun to mess around with this.
I gotta say, like, that was one of those moves that as soon as it happened, I popped off. I was like, oh, that's so cool, you know?
Got a tough pipe entry here.
Whoom.
Oh, nice. And when it's a cool section, you need to make 3 sections, right? So
Sure,
I
yeah.
just kept making stuff.
Yeah.
I think I just made this section because I was like, I'm having fun. Let's just make another section with it. Why not?
Oof. This is tough.
This is the way the key moved right there was pretty funny. Oh,
That's so hard. I don't-
wow.
He's just showing off. That's so hard.
Yeah, we skipped a time freeze by going faster than you normally would.
Yeah, that was actually legitimately like a 7-second skip right there. It was important. He's gonna have to do. Oh, nice.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, that just annoyed me.
We don't need that other
I haven't
clock.
seen that one before. Oh, I hadn't seen that one
Yeah,
before.
you
How'd
just
you
shut
miss
down.
that one, dude?
What do you want me to tell you, man?
This boss is a little wacky. Whoop.
This boss is just for fun, man.
Yeah, this is literally just for fun. That was really solid.
There we go.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny to see the res bars
Yeah.
going so fast.
Yeah.
So
Listen, not everything has to be serious. It's okay.
exactly right. I think I don't know. You still have to do the left side right there, right?
Yeah, Luigi level's up next.
That's right, Luigi.
Oh, wait,
Let's change-
before we
change
do,
our-
yeah.
Right.
We have to change temporarily chat to the Mario sprite because this is the Luigi level. And he only shows up if you go in as Mario.
Yeah. And as you can see, there was a large collection of sprites in there.
All the important ones are functional, though, so.
So I'd made a Luigi level in Grand World 2, but Luigi was just exactly like Mario, and I was like, well, like, what if I made like a level themed just around Luigi's jump mechanics in this one? So Luigi I think Luigi's really fun to control. He has like the craziest regrabs you would ever see. He's also incredibly slidey.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
also some like unintended speed stuff you
Yes.
can do with Luigi also. So
Yes.
He is on rollerblades in this for sure.
Only backwards, though. You like Go-Go Gadget. You know, like Inspector Gadget? This is really old. I'm really dating myself here.
No, I don't. I'm a young kid.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. I know the three of us all know this one, all right? But he would always like have his rocket roller skates, and they'd always go backwards. Luigi's got those too. Damn it. I'm ruining.
No, he does. We call
No, I'm
we
sorry.
call him the zoomies in this. You'll see
Inspector
the
Gadget is so skivvy.
the first time
Yeah.
we do it is right here. We go a little bit faster.
You really rizzed through that pipe.
Yeah, I did. You did.
Rizzed through that pipe right there.
Please stop.
You're physically paining me over here.
Hurts.
Why don't you go back to Ohio, okay?
Oh, this level is the bane of the existence of many a casual player.
Okay, here's the thing about this level. You have this really, really hard level, and then you have a boss fight, but there's no checkpoint before the boss fight. And it's not necessarily the hardest boss fight, but it is not easy, and it is so annoying.
I feel like 30 years from now, somebody's gonna find me and be like, "Why didn't you put a checkpoint in that boss fight?"
Checkpoint. Cursing your name playing this the first time.
Yeah.
What's funny is I just struggle with the level proper more than I do the boss fight nowadays. I say that knowing full well I just jinxed myself.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, it's a hard boss fight, man.
It's a panicky boss fight.
It
is what it is.
Yes.
Well, see,
Doesn't-
if I put a checkpoint, you wouldn't panic. See,
It's
that's
fair.
why. You'd be like, "Oh, I can just try this a million
So you're
times."
saying
You're absolutely right.
it wouldn't be as bad as it is if you put it midway? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you would have 2 or 3 shot it anyway.
You have to have
Yeah,
something at
midway.
stake
No,
when
you're
you go to a
right.
boss
You're
fight.
absolutely right. Yeah. It's like in Dark Souls, you know, when you have in Elden Ring, you got the graces right outside. You just walk back in there. But in DS1, you might be sitting there for a while. I love
There's
that.
the rocket skates on Luigi.
Yeah.
A couple of tough more regrabs, and we're coming up on the boss fight here. I believe Mr. Mighty Mouse has some manipulations for this boss fight.
We do, yeah.
Oh.
That's scary. So this Magic Koopa takes repeated hits. Oh, that was really scary.
No.
No.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
sick.
It was No, I needed that shell.
So Magic Koopa's magic it works very strange. He can spawn a number of different things.
There we go.
There you go. Nice job.
So if you die in that fight, you go back to the beginning of the very long section.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty
first
brutal.
time it hit people on their blind playthrough, they were like, he didn't.
I know what kind of jerk made this.
So now we're going back to the level we first started with when we got the airship, and we're going to do the secret exit.
I guess you should change back to Barb. Later.
Oh,
do it.
you know
Do
what?
it. You can do it.
Yeah,
later.
no, I can do it now. We got time.
Why don't you play as maybe me?
Listen, I'll play as you later.
Yeah.
I'll fix it someday.
I don't want you to. If anything, I want you to make it harder. Yeah.
So this level, we were here earlier when we got the exit with the pipes, but you can actually go the left side. You can go to a completely different level. So you actually have a choice as the player which one you would want to do.
This has those little mini warp pipes again, and they're just so cool.
Yeah, they're super fun to play with. They
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah, ROM hackers, like, feel free to just throw one of these levels.
Oh, yeah.
This,
Every
I feel
hack.
like, yeah, I feel like this should be as standard as Ultra Stars and hacks from now on.
So in this side of the level, the water is toxic, so he has to get out of the water periodically to get his breath back and be able to continue throughout the level.
I love this part.
I've never seen that.
I love that one. Yeah.
All right.
I have not seen that before. That was slick.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take that first pipe like all the way down there and throw it down and jump to the other one, and we just skip all that. We don't need to be doing that nonsense.
Yeah, that one's real cool.
So we got to go all the way down here now to get another P-switch because there's an entire wall of invisible blocks there. So you have to swim all the way back up and avoid all these.
And right in the pipe.
That's a nice time
yeah,
save.
that was a
Nice.
nice little optimization.
That was nice.
That was a pretty little optimization right there. I enjoyed
Nice.
that one. Yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. That and it was also hitting the brick right there. I was like, oh, I'm so stupid.
Time for the coastal elites.
This is another a sprite people think is cursed on Super Mario World Central, these fling blocks. I think these blocks are amazing. I love these blocks.
Yeah.
I don't mind them.
So whenever you jump on the yellow blocks, they turn blue. You can no longer jump on them unless you hit the ground. The red ones will fling sprites up. So you can see the sprites are being bounced up periodically, and you can fall through them if you try to jump on them there.
That little rotation is harder than it looks.
Can't stress this enough. Everything in this game is
Yeah.
harder than it looks.
He has to take a
Yeah.
death right there if he wanted to get that checkpoint.
Yeah, you can continue the level without getting the checkpoint there, but it's probably nice in a marathon to have a little
Yeah,
safety
no.
and not try to YOLO and
Saves like 3 seconds.
Sorry, I'm just in awe right now.
Yeah.
You've been slaying, dude. You have been
yeah,
absolutely
you're doing
slaying.
great.
There we go. That's another troll that got most people on their first playthrough.
Yeah, so the disco shell can hit the fling blocks there as you're walking after you grab the orb, and it will kill you.
Yeah, that one was.
Really, that's your fault. I mean,
That one
it
was
was
funny,
obvious.
though. Yeah, that one was
It's the
funny.
player's fault.
All right,
not
we
the-
brought-
Because you think it's the one behind you, right?
Yeah.
So you kill the one behind you. You're like, oh no, I got you. I figured that one out, you know. And then the one just comes flinging at you all of a sudden.
I love the sprite stacking so much. This level's themed around the sprite stacking with bats and all different weird things you can do with sprites on bats. Like
Bean bat,
Yeah, bean bat,
shell bat.
shell bat, yeah. There really is one of the best ASMs. Like any combination you make is awesome and fun, I swear. I don't think I've played a bad level that used this. I think that, again, it was D to the fourth that made this tool.
I was about to say, I feel like every level I've ever played is pretty banging with stacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Now would be a good time for some donos, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got a Yump train going
Oh, hell yeah.
from Gabnon. $5, thanks. $5 Yump train. Let's go. We have from
Well earned.
from Lexological. They donate $5 and say, "Yumping on this train. I don't normally donate to kill the animals, but well, the people on TV told me to."
That was easy.
Banjo Apocalypse donates $5 and says, "Sick yump."
I love this last move right here. It took me a while to just figure out, but I love that little grab, how it moves everything up.
One final jump here. You have to drop Yoshi to eat all 5 bats and then jump off.
Everyone's favorite, pencil bat.
I don't know why people love pencil bats so much. I don't know.
It was Sea Mine for Grand Poo World 2. It's
Yeah,
Pencil Bat for
I
Grand Poo
guess
World
so.
3.
I made that like that's funny, and then chat was like, "Don't take it out." I don't know why.
All right, do y'all want to explain the next level we're going to? Because it's the tower.
So we're going to a level called the Tower of Fate.
Wait, you do that next?
We're done with all these
Yeah, I
levels.
think he's done everything.
Yeah, but what about
There's nothing left to do. He has to go there now.
Wait, you go there before? Yeah,
Literally.
never mind.
Yeah.
Losing it. I'm losing it. Sorry.
So this
Yeah.
level is a random level.
I'm losing.
So you don't know which rooms you're going to get inside the level. There's 81 potential rooms in the level. I made 81 individual rooms. And the spread, you can get a minimum of 8 or a maximum of 20. So you really don't know. It led to some people being very confused and angry on their first
I
playthroughs. Because they're like, wait, why did I win on that attempt? Why did I lose on that attempt?
So what Mighty Mouse is doing right now is an optimization to basically pick the 8 rooms. So if you look up in that timer right there, if you enter the door on a specific pixel, when the timer hits a specific time, you will get a certain specific set of rooms because there's no true RNG on a Super Nintendo machine. Like, we have to do it by pixels and frames. So if you find the right pixel, find the right frame, you can get what rooms you want.
Those are the counter in the top left that tells you how many
Yeah.
rooms you've done. So he's now done. He's up to 5 rooms now. Also, there's something called hard mode in this, and that's why he's able to change his sprite. So to unlock the different characters you play as in the game, you have to do all 81 rooms consecutively. Also, it's a little jank, so sometimes it ends up being like 90-something rooms.
Yeah. Yeah. Occasionally, for whatever reason, the room counter will just restart. Like, it just goes from like 70 to 1. And if you've beaten it all, it's happened to you. Guaranteed it's happened to you. We've all gone through it, so everyone's had to suffer the same. So.
Sorry.
Funny
Yeah.
enough, never hit me.
Oh, screw
But
you.
but I also went from a PB of 41 rooms to just
Yo.
beating it.
Y'all saw Waka earlier, all right? Y'all saw the Waka gaming earlier? We're about to show you some real rhythm gaming right now.
Yeah.
So you always want to do something different with boss fights, and with this one, I want to do something really different. You guys can't see it, but MrMightyMouse actually has a DDR pad up here. He's actually dancing on.
He's stomping on it lightly.
So this would not exist without D to the 4th. She is just amazingly talented. Also, when she made this, she's also apparently a DDR god. I played this and I could not beat it at all. It was so hard. It's like, please make it a little easier.
It's also like slightly offbeat on some of them too, which is kind of funny. Like it's really great.
Oh yeah, this is all visual for me. If I try and do it by sound.
So this is pure D-pad, or you can also use X, A, Y, and B just in case you had a bad D-pad. So we were pretty considerate on that one.
Oh, see, I use left down and then XA.
Oh, really?
Yes. I found that's easier.
I thought about making a secret level if you got all perfects, but I can't do that. So I was like,
Okay.
it's not gonna work.
Okay. That's funny. That's funny because we talked about that. We were like, man, I wonder if you got all perfect if there was anything.
Yeah.
See, I thought it would be cool if it like ended faster based on how well you did. Like
Oh,
you
we had to fill up the meter.
yeah, or it's like a health bar, you took them down. Yeah. All right, we are in the final area of the game. Luckily, there's nothing that hard left.
Oh God.
So you might recognize that overworld. That's actually the Grand Poo World 2 starting island, except now it's like in lava and stuff. It's like a story. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the old Doom of Valeria happened.
Exactly.
basically.
Exactly.
What's fun? Well, what's fun is that Barb claims there's no lore in these games, but I definitely have headcanon that I have created. Like even with the trailer that he put out for this game, where Mario's like all grizzled and hasn't shaved in a while, so I feel like there's a big time gap between 2 and 3, lore-wise.
No. D-pad betrayed me.
So in this level, you'll see that he starts with a Goomba. When he throws it on the death block there, it turns into a ghost, and then it will reverse back and forward. And so the sprites are like coming back to life and then back to death over and over.
The skull kills and the unk brings you back,
Exactly.
just like real life. Honestly, the kindest death that Yoshi's ever had.
Yeah, the Yoshi abuse is going to continue in the second half.
Continues until morale improves.
Do you guys know that's what happens to them when they turn into lava? In fact, that's how they build all the castles in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's where they get the bricks from.
There you go.
Yeah. I want to know why y'all getting mad at me about it. I didn't do it. I'm not the princess.
That's a nice little time save there. It's a bit easier.
Ooh.
That was close.
There we go.
I really like this part visually. Like Yoshi literally turns to a skeleton right there.
Sadly,
We're a kill the animals stream. for
I was
sure.
just about to say, sadly, Save the Animals is currently still winning.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I think you kill the Yoshis, you save the animals at GDQ. Yeah.
The most confused crowd ever.
Yoshi's not an animal, he's a tool.
It's true.
He's a tool. Yoshi doesn't cuddle you at night. He eats your stuff out of your fridge. That's what he's doing.
So it was just the 4th of July, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Mario is a strong proponent of the Second Amendment.
America! Can we get a USA chant going on? USA!
USA!
USA! I love it every time.
So I found this sprite in the waiting section in Super Mario World Central, and I was like, why is there a gun in Super Mario World? And I was like, I bet I can make a level with this. So,
Oh. Yeah, the correct answer is why not?
exactly.
You know why you can? Because of freedom.
So you have to use the gun periodically to hit on-off switches or to get like super momentum. Here you're using it right here to get like tiny little jumps to avoid the disco shell. This is just a really fun level to make.
Yeah. It's a fun level to play, too.
There's a nasty Kaizo block there, too.
How is it nasty? It gives you a 1-up.
You can actually, like, if you jump and shoot up off that spring, you can actually shoot yourself with the bullet bill, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when I came across a sprite, I was like, is this jank? And it's like, yeah, this is jank. And I was like, yeah, I'll put it in anyway. Why not? Seems good. I really like the helicopter shooting and still going through.
This part's very difficult. Nice. Oh.
He was shooting a blank there for a second.
Yeah. And he just gets rid of his weapon.
There you go.
You got to drop it off. Don't want any evidence.
Yeah.
No
Exactly.
evidence. Yeah.
Throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away. Get rid of the evidence.
Put it in the bin. All right, we're now going to walk back to the ghost house to do a secret exit.
America.
Yeah, there's a lot of secret exits in the game.
Yeah.
I think this next secret exit is probably one of my favorite things I've made in the entire game.
I was going to
It's-
say, I think this is the one that definitely gets people to pop off the most as far as... But it also makes it impossible to do a deathless run, though.
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah, technically.
It's also the most relatable of the secret exits. You'll see why here when we get to the main part of it.
It's pretty convoluted to find this secret, and I didn't really give too many hints about this one, but people figured it out anyway. That's fine.
It's one of those ones where it's like, it felt like there was only one way to do it, right?
Yeah. So we're bringing Yoshi all the way back here to sacrifice Yoshi, and there we go. All right, so what's so special about this section? In this section, I wanted to utilize Mario's death as a mechanic. So you saw that he died to the disco shell, or right here he's dying to the spikes, and then Mario is revived through the power of Satan and comes back.
I don't think the Unk is I don't think that's what the
It's upside
religion is.
down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Then.
Oh,
It was really fun to like, how many ways can I utilize Mario's death as a level design mechanic?
like I said, relatable level.
So here he has to crush himself with the coin block. It was actually
No.
really tough. Oh, did he get it? Oh, just missed it.
Wasn't holding right.
And he controls these coin blocks too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you never know, those blocks are actually controlled by the player with the D-pad, so it's very tricky. So when Mario dies, he also holds a block as he dies too, so you can bring stuff with you post-death. Here he's got to blow himself up.
There's also a silly Kaizo block right there.
So funny thing, when Mario dies, Yoshi's tongue still stays out. You can actually use that after Mario has died there too, which is also fun to mess with.
In a level of reviving, we still kill Yoshi, though.
Exactly.
Still gonna die. This is the best one.
Ah.
Okay, so what's so hard about this is that every single Kaizo player in here doesn't miss shell jumps anymore because we've been trained. We do them a million times. But here you gotta miss a shell jump.
Yeah, you have to kill yourself with the shell. I feel like I made that when I was really mad at playing so many shell hacks. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this instead. So dying here actually pauses time, which means you can actually catch up with the platforms and use them to enter the door. We're actually coming up. The next level is probably going to be the hardest level in the entire game.
Oh yeah, no probably about it. It
Yeah, no.
definitely is.
If not the level, the boss. Ooh, I think you got
right
it.
in
Yeah,
there.
that's nice. It's actually really hard to get that left key
That
switch.
is.
right
It's
there.
it's
Yeah.
finicky, yeah.
And if you notice, he had to jump in the air to just get that little extra pixel over to the right on the gopher.
So this was the last of like the shout out levels I made. The first level of Grand Poo World 2 is a level called Marathon, which features like a lot of these blocks and the same kind of pillars. I wanted to make this level like probably the hard. I was trying to make something more difficult, a little bit more challenging than the other ones. And this level is a long level with a lot of nasty jumps.
Yeah, he definitely succeeded.
And a bitchin' soundtrack, respectfully.
Yeah, this is the I'm a huge Hades fan. This is the Hades soundtrack, and this was done by Composer, who just did an amazing job with this.
Shout out to Composer.
And there's a lot of little things here. And again, you have to be not just a Super Mario World nerd, but a Grand Poo World nerd, you know what I mean, at that point. But there are like little spots here that are just blatantly ripped out of the first level. But like it's like broken down, you know what I mean? Like it's gone through the doom. So this is very cool. Like if you've played Grand Poo World 2 a bajillion times, you really appreciated that. Oof. Oh man,
That was
nice
sick.
job.
That was sick.
All right, this boss.
That was way harder than it looks, by the way.
No, I can't believe you just
level.
one-shot that, dude.
Speaking of things that are way harder than they look,
All right, so you may recognize this. This is the boss from Grand Poo World 2. It's the same Bowser. Now, what I did with this Bowser is that I took all of his like values and basically readjusted the fight to make it significantly harder. He has more health. He's way faster. His attacks are crazier. Specifically, the hammers are really brutal.
And I really can't emphasize the speed of this is really, really hard because so often you're trying to throw like your bullets here at him and he's already throwing out his next attack, or you're avoiding his previous attack and his next one's coming out so fast, you know? Jesus Christ.
no. No.
Oh,
That was the
no.
place I needed
That
to
was
be.
it. Oh,
That was still
that was
amazing,
so
though.
good.
God, that's okay. It's hard to explain how hard this boss is. If you ever watch people do runs, they would regularly get here and then just lose like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like flat out.
It's an RNG boss, but I think this is one of the most fun things in the entire game. Is
I
just
do love
doing
it.
It's a
this
satisfying boss.
Yeah.
It was weird too because like the first time I played it, I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad because like, you know, you had the experience, but then like it never got easier.
Oh, yeah.
Really. I never felt like it got easier. It's just like, no, that's how hard he is every single time. Oh, that was a nice dodge.
What? Oh, my me.
Sick.
What?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I had a lot of people mad at me when they're like, how do you even dodge these hammers? That's how, see? Just do that.
Easy. No, the fire. Speaking of hammers. No.
Oh,
I
no.
should have known.
He also has AI. Like we should.
Oh,
mention
yeah.
that. This
100%
Bowser has
input
AI.
reading. 100%.
You know what? I'm just saying, my sprite would crush this one. I'm just saying.
Oh, you know what? We can give you a try. We can show y'all what Pooh's sprite looks like if I don't win here. Ooh, I'm gonna try something fancy.
Nice.
Whoa,
Nice.
whoa. He's just giving you hits.
No,
Nice.
Ah, the
Bowser.
greed.
that's not even greed. That shell
So,
was coming for me.
So he'll throw, if he's already starting like a shell throw and then you make him change phases, he'll do it twice.
Yeah.
Because he'll do the last one and then he just repeats that same one start. Yeah. Let's
There
go.
we go.
Nice.
GG. We're out.
That's an incredibly difficult boss.
This
was
fight's
great.
so
Getting
hard.
that in just a couple tries
That
was
was great,
really,
dude.
really awesome.
That was great.
Fight is wildly
Yeah, that was
difficult.
great.
GG.
I tell you right now, my stress is lifted now that you're past that boss. I can only imagine how you're feeling, dude.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. That boss, legit. There's a reason like this run has so much time built into the estimate because you can just get to that boss and he can just stomp you forever. It's wild.
I feel like now is a good time for an overly convoluted explanation of this puzzle.
So I don't know if you guys know, but I put a huge puzzle at the end of Grand World 2. And when I was making 3, I was like, do I do the puzzle again?
Yes.
And I thought that if I do, then people are going to be mad and like, why did you do that? Why did you put another puzzle in? But if I didn't, people are like, oh, I wish you'd put a puzzle in. So like either way, I was damned if I did it, damned if I didn't.
I would have been mad if you didn't put a puzzle in. So.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so there's math. You have to do some math to get these ones. That's not really important. This part though is more important.
Goal.
More, this part's more relevant. So you remember that music that we heard earlier? You heard Gangster's Paradise. It's not Amish Paradise. You heard Gangster's Paradise. There's Hot Drinks. There's the Chrono Trigger song. Is it the Chrono Trigger song?
Yeah.
That doesn't have any words.
Yeah.
And then there is Rickroll. And right here, you actually need to, each one of those songs has like, Rickroll is like never gonna give you up. Never
right.
gonna let you down. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left, right? So you have to go through all these songs. Hot Drinks really get you going, fill you up,
Do you want to?
you know?
Look at that. Look at that little guy. Aww. What we just beat took players like 10, 15, 20 hours to do.
That was fun. I had a really good time, but I was so mad because I was like, I knew it was the songs, and I kept like I missed like an up in Hot Drinks the whole time, and I'm just like, I know it's
Yeah.
the songs, you know?
It was just pure content creation to watch streamers
was.
get mad at it. And not.
It was a good puzzle.
So this is the final level. Are you going to do the cape stuff?
What's those right, man? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do Cape.
So if you do everything in the game, you can actually skip these sections. But because Mighty Mouse is Giga Chad, he's just going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like, so it's kind of a meme. Kaizo players are bad at cape. It's not really a meme, it's just true. So Barb gave us an option, just skip the cape. Not skip the puzzle, thankfully, nerds.
Yeah, that one you
Yeah.
can't skip.
But he did give us options. Well, I didn't know you had a white cape.
I didn't know that either, actually.
Yeah. And now I'm curious what everyone's cape looks like, actually. I didn't know we all had different.
Well, I don't know what your cape looks
Yeah,
like.
we'll never know mine. Yeah.
Looks like a bunch of garbled pixels.
I love cape. I feel like I love to see more of it in hacks. I like to do as many interesting things with cape as I can whenever I make a cape level. Cape is one of my favorite things to mess with. So this is the final level, and it starts off with 3 cape sections that are pretty extreme. They're pretty tough. You have to get repeated spin flies here to clear the path.
I think I got cape janked. That's a thing.
It's also a thing, yeah, it's also a thing. Again, 91 was when this game came out, just
Yeah.
old.
It's the game's fault, it's not my fault. It's also layer 2, moving the spikes up, so you have to move through at a certain time over there. If you don't recognize this song, this is actually the Gwyn theme from Dark Souls, and this is another composer
it
jam.
is.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I'm horrible with video game music, though. Can you no, you can't respawn that, can you?
I think you actually, nah, I think that's it.
Oh, you can?
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had to do it, though. I know you can, though.
He was just trying to respawn that platform that he needed.
Yeah, so you need to get P-Speed there to get spin flight twice as you go through. You can jump and respawn those platforms. It is kind of tricky because it's hard to get the screen to move the way you want it to. Dude, who would have thought Composer could turn the Gwyn theme into something so good, right? Like, Gwyn theme was already good, but man. Fly there, fly back left, and fly back right again. This is a tricky, sticky flight coming up here.
Right here with that slow down under the pencil. And then this turn.
There you go, nice. He's not in the clear yet.
Well, no midway yet.
It's the biggest H ever.
Yeah, and what was so hard about that dive, he couldn't hit the wall. If he touched the wall, he wouldn't have the momentum to get back over to the other one. So. But it's erroneous now because he's just going to one-shot this second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice job. This one.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't played very many cape sections that were going down.
Yeah.
So I tried, yeah, let me try to make a cape section that goes down. So you have to maintain flight the entire time as you fly through here. I think cape is one of those things where good cape players make it look effortless, but it's so tough.
Yeah, like when I watch BK Cape, it makes me feel bad.
So you have to catch that key as it falls before it goes into the lava and to fly through at just the right time. Sometimes you make something in a level that looks so cool, it's like, I know I can't take this out.
You can't take it out. Yeah.
It has to stay.
Yeah. even if it's a little difficult or jank, whatever, it's got to stay, you know? I agree. Nice.
It is. That was slick.
Yeah.
So you can't slam there. You have to slide through the Sparky there.
I stole that from you, Pooh.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So the cape sections are done. Now we're just down to gigantic fire bars.
Everyone's favorite.
I know. This section actually, you know what? We were talking about how everything's harder than it looks. This section's actually easier than it looks. Mostly just because you only have one option of where you can be. You know what I mean? Like you can't go anywhere.
Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes the fire bars
I
can
love
tag
those.
you from behind.
Yeah. This is really cool too. I just love this kind of like rotation.
Yeah,
like
go in a
clock.
circle, right.
Yeah.
So he needs the key here to enter the pipe. There you go, nice.
Cruising.
So these propeller blocks are another like really cursed item from Super Mario World Central, and I frankly love them. I think that they're so cool.
Oh, did not know that one.
Yeah, there's a little bit of jank with these. You can get away with some stuff. And I was like, if the player can figure something out, that's fine.
Wait, did you throw it against the ceiling and then move? Is that
I
what it
threw it up and caught it while it was going up.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, that was
Oh,
slick.
nice.
Slick.
Now for the final boss of the game.
Can I get a donation in right before?
Give it.
How about this? $500 from Anonymous. Hi, Barb. Anonymous donates $500.
Ow.
Wow. GDQs are the best. Who knew speedrunning could save lives? Keep up the amazing runs, and thanks for making the world better. Yeah, I just want to remind you all, we're donating to raise money for MSF. What a great cause. Thank you all so much for your generosity.
Woo. So this is the final boss. So we've obviously done Bowser multiple times. We wanted a completely new Bowser and a completely new boss fight. So this one kind of throws out the rulebook from the previous Grand Poo World 2 Bowser, and he has his own set of attacks and completely new moveset.
Yeah.
You can see like he collapses into a pile of bones and reemerges beneath you.
And one of the things you're going to see here, those spikes that pop up, and those are the real kind of like enemies here more than anything, because those spikes just make the room smaller. And so you're going to try and kind of like strategically put those spikes in a spot that's not really bothersome for you.
You can also see in the background that Bowser has summoned an airship that is firing cannonballs at you. This is also the BFG division, which is perfect for a Mario game, I think. It's completely perfect.
Oh, we got bombs.
Got the glitch, yeah. Every once in a while, there's a glitch that happens that gets rid of these bombs.
Oh, come on.
They're so hard. They just go anywhere. There's no rhyme or reason to where those bombs go. You can't like move one way. They're not really coming at you. They just go. So
You know what it was? It detected you played too well.
I know.
It'll slow you down.
Yeah, every once in a while, he really like just.
well,
fast.
that was weird.
Yeah, I think my D-pad dropped it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm taking that death. We're gonna do a do-over. That's a mulligan. There we go. That's the one issue with this Bowser is attempts can take a long time.
Yeah, it's random whether or not Bowser summons a bomb when he hits the wall. So it's not always a guarantee you're going to get a lot of hits.
And you have to roll through his entire cycle if you don't get that extra bomb. So you can really be on there.
Okay, D-pad.
It's all right. RNG gods.
Just hearing the music some more.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
Exactly. There's another composer jam. You
Yeah.
did this.
It is just crazy that a Super Nintendo can pump this out.
So in this phase, he's actually summoning 3 spikes, and 3 spikes can be really nasty. That's why you see he put them in the corner strategically to try to get them away from the fight. But even still, you can get forced into a bad position sometimes.
Yeah, one thing you can do is he goes through the same rotation of attacks every time. So if you can memorize what attack he does before the spikes, you can kind of, use that to your advantage and know where they're coming and position yourself in a spot that's better.
So right there.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Ball.
the cannonball.
All right.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So right there, he actually he had a bomb and he refreshed the timer on it by kicking it up because Bowser was out. Wow!
The bombs. Wow. They're so mean tonight.
And that is literally like there's nothing you can do. You can't. He could be anywhere on the screen. The bombs don't care.
If you,
That
get, if you
hurts.
get in the corner,
Yeah.
it can be real
Yeah.
bad.
Oh.
So yeah, you see right here, he's basically going to be working with half of the room now. He's not going to go on the left side of the room. And so that's just really what makes this Bowser very difficult. And you'll see once the third phase happens, it gets even smaller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the third phase changes the fight even more. I love this fight. I think this fight is so fun.
I like it.
I had to make something different.
If
from Grand Poo World 2.
anything, I wish this fight was a little harder.
I don't know if a lot of people will be saying that for like 10 hours, 15
Well,
hours.
They need to get good. I wasn't talking about y'all. Why are you getting so mad at me? Because I wanted more boss fight? I'm sorry. Such controversial thing. I want more game.
So he's actually going to be juggling. It's so tough, but you can juggle multiple bombs at the same time to get as many hits as possible. Really, really tough to do that. The bombs can also collide each other.
The other thing, too, is because these are bombs instead of shells, like, you can hit yourself with your own bomb, which is frustrating. Oh, my God.
All right, so we're now into the final phase of the fight. You can see right here why this is so dangerous. Now there are pits in the fight.
Yeah, now, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a rough place.
Come at me, just staying safe.
It's a good duck on the barb sprite right there. Okay, that's gonna make it a little bit safer.
No!
No!
Oh, no. Every once in a while, this fight gets really, really mean. Just nowhere
That
to
was
go.
that was just inconvenient, you know.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Hey, we need to send our energy to Mr. Mighty
Yeah.
Mouse. Can we get some hype?
Listen, I'm gonna put in a Grandpoobear guarantee he wins this time.
All right.
And everyone knows that is 100% accuracy on there.
All
Hey,
right,
mind if I read a really sweet donation here?
have at it.
Python donates $250. $250. Mello's tired.
Holy God.
Listen, hey, Python, $250. Thank you so much. They say the Kaizo community is one of the friendliest and most inclusive I've been a part of, and it's more accessible than ever. Donating in honor of a community member who's no longer here with us, Kindred MSG, whose positivity was entirely outmatched and helped make the Kaizo Twitch community what it is today.
Miss you, Kindred.
Oh,
I
that's
gotta let that one
unfortunate.
go, yeah.
Took me so long, the skeleton drop where he throws the bones. That one took me so long to figure out how to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's just
Whoa.
okay.
Okay.
God.
Why does this face seem like it's going on extra long?
I'm saying.
Oh wow, this horrible RNG.
A lot of bombs, but in the
Yeah.
wrong places.
No.
All right,
so
be nice,
different.
bombs.
That was a horrible hitbox. Garbage hitbox.
Even if I had survived that, there was literally one pelted at my head. Oh, come on.
We got this.
All right. Woo! We need to spirit bomb this, chat.
Pooh, can we get a guarantee for this try?
Oh yeah, no. This was the last one. I was that was not the real guarantee because I didn't stamp it with my approval. But yes, right here, 100% guarantee. Mighty Mouse beats us. In fact, he's not even going to take a hit. I'm just going to say that. And these guarantees will happen, or your money back.
Guarantee.
Yep,
I don't know if
guaranteed.
GDQ is going to support that
No,
one.
no, that's it. They are contractually obligated now.
No. Okay.
I didn't.
God, he's mean tonight.
I said it wouldn't take a bit, is what I said. You guys misunderstood me. You do it really fast.
Yeah, the spike floor at a really inconvenient time can really be dangerous.
Oh no, did my guarantee lose its touch?
Yeah, it might have.
Kind of getting worried now.
Maybe the active jinxing isn't working out.
Maybe you should have used a different sprite. I'm sure my sprite would be so much easier.
Yeah,
Way
yeah,
easier.
sure.
Okay, people out there, I'm not just trying to get him to use my sprite. It's very special. Literally.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Nice. It matters so much, like, what attack he has after his bomb. Like, ideally, you want to see this after his bomb right there. That's the one.
Put the spikes in the
Nice.
corner to keep them out of the way. There's a nice free hit there.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Oof.
Okay.
Got him nervous watching.
I know. I know. Oh, no.
Ah.
Bomb.
Okay.
Oh, come on. How is the glitch not happening?
If it doesn't happen the first time, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
going to
not
happen.
going to happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I feel like I've had it other times.
That's a great placement for that final spike.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to put it.
Oof.
That's not the attack you want to see after a bomb, though. So he's got an unfortunate pattern here, but... Oh, my God.
Oh, what?
Oh, my God. Oh, beautiful placement.
Oh! Oh! We've spent more tries on this than
Than the
E4
other-
Bowser,
yeah.
than the hard Bowser. All right, all right.
All right, guys, guaranteed this is going down.
Oh. All right. We're allowed to say Bowser wins.
Bowser wins. Nah, man, you won, dude. You crushed it.
Let's go one more. Let's go one more.
One more.
Okay. One more. Okay.
The crowd demanded it. I mean, the crowd demanded it, so.
Starting off with bombs. Yeah.
Just remember, Mighty is doing all this for charity. This is what he's going through for charity.
Tension's high right now.
It is.
Yeah, tension's high. Extra. Bomb. Let's go.
Ooh, that was beautiful. That was sick.
That was nice. Love the timing. Love the timing. Oh, come on.
Dude,
What is going on with those bombs? Oh.
ooh.
Oh, come on.
There we go.
Let's go.
All right. All right. We have a very quick victory lap. Oh.
Just 5 more boss fights.
Yeah, there's 17. There's 8 more levels.
So this is a really quick kind of victory lap here where you fight Bowser on his airship. Because I thought it would be cool. Like, what's a better way to end the series and end the game with a final shmup fight?
Yeah. Was this like Cuphead inspiration, anything, or just
Maybe a little bit,
you
yeah,
know.
I don't know.
What? Can I ask one question? Why is Bowser's ship so much bigger than ours?
Fair question.
So much bigger.
I mean, he's Bowser, dude.
It's large.
All right.
And that's it.
Time ends on Fade Out. Shout out to Pooh and Barb for coming out here. Barb for making this. The entire SMW
Destroyed the
Kaizo
planet.
community.
We ruined the world.
Yeah.
No other
Yes.
games can happen.
Shout out to my family, the entire Kaizo community. Y'all have anybody you want to shout out?
Shout outs to Kaizo Man, D to the 4th, Nexus, Freaking Hot, Composer, G Gamer, Dan the VP. This hack would not exist without them. Super Mario World Central, thank you so much. And thank you to Pooh. And thank you to Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I mean, again, thank you for making 3 amazing games. Your games have probably propelled me personally more than I've ever done anything for myself, so I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Miles, thank you so much for running this, having me on the couch. We were supposed to race a few years ago, so I'm glad I could finally be up here with you.
Thank you.
It was super awesome. And then I want to shout out Wilson Phillips, who made this banger song that we're about to hear right now. So, you know.
All right, and thank you, SGDQ, for having us.
Yeah.
Oh.